Well, I am live, apparently. That's quite loud. Hey, Philip. Hey, Martin, you okay, mate? Hello, everybody. What's up, Jono from the Mojave Desert? Holy smokes. I've always wanted to go to the Mojave. Got some awesome snakes there. Good morning. Good morning. It is 3 p.m. here where we are at the moment. 3 p.m. here where we are at the moment. And I am trying to get on top of all these comments. I've been sitting here for about 3 hours now. Yeah, and dove and quail and how do you pronounce that? Chuka. 6 a.m. Early bird like me. Yes. Black coffee, no sugar still. I'm still on the carnivore, but I'm treating myself to 2 cups of coffee a day. Nine a.m. Am I pronouncing it right? Chuka. Is it? I suppose I'm reading it like it is. Dove quail. 9 a.m. in West Virginia. Virginia. I've never heard of the bird either. Maybe I'll Google it quick. Hey, Philip. Let's see. What is it called again? Chuka. Images. Oh, cool. Wow, those are beautiful. Ooh, -9. I don't actually know what the temperature is here today. It's quite cold. It's actually saying it's +1 degree. Hey, Jeffrey, how's it going, mate? 34. The bird is the word. Oh, I didn't think anyone would pop on here. I've just thought I'd go live because I'm sitting in front of the computer anyway. Sorry. Trying to reply to comments. Good morning, Stephen, Oklahoma. What's everyone doing this weekend? We've got a pretty boring weekend again. Martin, you're counting. I was wondering what you're doing. -14 degrees, 140 centimeters of snow. Holy smokes. We've only had a little bit of a dusting of snow recently. We haven't had a lot of snow this year. Well, this winter, to be honest. It's 8 a.m. in Central Time here in Oklahoma. 8 a.m. Cold is for me, 40s or 50s, but I'll take that over cold. Yeah. Yeah, I do. I was just saying to Martin, actually, Martin and I were texting, and I cannot wait for the summer. I'm so over the cold. Oh, thank you very much, Steve. I really appreciate it, mate. Yeah, good luck, Jono. I know, man. It's crazy. I've got to freaking get into it. It's very meta, nane. 40 centimeters. Snowing tomorrow, so everyone down south and me will be getting snow also. You should check out my part of my hobby where Indian petroglyphs. Cool hunting and fishing within like 2 hours. Ooh, it's cold in New York. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to get much answering of comments done here, but it's definitely something I need to get to. And there's some South Georgia in the US. I know some would like this over below zero. Yeah. Yeah, I have to admit, I'm very, very over the cold at the moment. PA is Pennsylvania. 50, 47, Martin. I told you. Piglet, I was born and grew up in Durban in South Africa on the coast. And then I moved to the UK in 2016. 2016, 2006, sorry. Do you have any welders in your country? There are a few, Jeffrey. What made me move to Slovakia? Basically, we were living in the UK. I started my own business there in the August 2019. I finally got the courage to plow all my savings into my own business. And then COVID hit. And I lost everything. So we already had this house here in Slovakia because my wife, Kat, is from here. And we decided to just give it a go. Hey, y'all, hit the like button. I agree with you, mate. The lady with the groceries just arrived. She'll kill me. I hear that, Steve. Have a good weekend, buddy. It's very hot in Texas. Yeah, I know it's very hot. Yeah, why are you up so early, Stacy? It's late here for us now. It's already afternoon. Make good friends with a welder. Yeah, I was just actually speaking to Martin, who's on here. He's a welder, and I'm going to learn to weld as well. It's always something. It's worth learning, isn't it? If you can't work out the school issue on your US, stay up north instead. Yeah, I think you're right, Dave. That's why I originally removed that post yesterday, because Kat told me off. She's like, we can't have that up there because if the schools see it and they haven't authorized anything yet, so I had to remove it because there are a few of the kids at Leia's school who watch my videos. It's all right, Stacey. I'm going to try and make it my own. I think it'll be good for a video as well, watching how badly I weld. Howdy, South Carolina. I really appreciate your patronism and love for the US. Thank you very much, Samuel. I really appreciate that, mate. Oh, sorry. I don't know how to take that comment. Is it Spinalo? I'm sorry for your loss. I actually went through the comments earlier. I forgot to save it. There was someone who was questioning me why I've got all this stuff on the wall behind me, and I was trying to explain that it's a gift. They were all gifts from everyone, and he's like, "Well, I don't like how am I supposed to believe a South African decorates his home like that?" I sound like an Aussie. That's not a good thing to say to a South African, but yeah, I know what you mean. It's probably living in the UK for so long. Not a good thing to say to a South African, but yeah, I know what you mean. It's probably living in the UK for so long. It twanged up my accent. Billings, Montana. I did do some videos there. My missus wants to do another couple videos. She loves the look of Montana. You sound like an Aussie. Yeesh. Yeah, it's not really rude. I get it quite a lot. Do I have family? Yes, both my parents are still in South Africa, and so are my brother and sister. But I don't really speak to my parents. I've only just started speaking to my dad again. We don't have a very good relationship. All you need to make yourself as a smoker is a large propane tank, a small propane tank, and some piping for legs. Yeah, I've been looking at some videos. Hello from Texas. Hello, DJ Tricks. We have 1 million people in the state, very small population wise, very large property wise. Yeah, I've been looking at that as well. You guys, it's very small population. It's just so much space, open space. No, 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 there's no offense or anything, John. Don't worry. I don't really take much to heart, John. It's only when people say stuff about the kids. Oh, thank you, Stacy. I really appreciated your emails as well. I'm going to get to replying to them all today. I need to figure out how to set up an autoresponder because I try and only reply to the emails on a Saturday and Sunday just because the weeks are so hectic with the kids. Martin, you look like some weird guy who's just putting random numbers. Good morning, John. Love your vlogs. It's 4 degrees and I'm in Perrysburg, Ohio, 907. Yeah, I've got my neighbor's going to give me a couple drums. He's got big Castrol drums that I'm going to get and burn out and clean. Used to go snake hunting at night and we caught baby sidewinder on it. Oh, mate, that's I'd love to see a sidewinder. I used to go a lot of snake hunting in South Africa. I've actually went last year with my son here and the year before, and we only get grass snakes, dice snakes, and stuff like that here in Slovakia. But yeah, it was pretty cool. I was like 7. I'm not South African, but I am part Dutch. I can understand Dutch because it's very similar to Afrikaans. Yes, we've got some big plans for the summer. I was meant to do it last summer, well, actually last winter, but some other stuff came up. But I'm going to be doing an outdoor kitchen. I'm going to do a lot of cooking out there. I don't really like cooking inside the house, so I'm definitely going to do biscuits and gravy. I'm going to do a brisket. I found somewhere I can buy a brisket, frog's legs, corn dogs. We're going to try all of it. We get the bad ones: rattlesnakes, copperheads, and cottonmouths. Yeah. I used to have a copperhead in South Africa. I bought one at a pet shop. Oh, thank you very much. Is that Shepherds Forever? When you move to the States, your son will have no problem finding a hockey team to join. Turtle soup might be a tricky one. I don't know if we'll be able to do that one unless I go to the pet shop. Elk meat. Oh, I'd love to, man. I'd love some elk meat. I love venison in general. Like we used to eat so much venison in South Africa, and it's really, I mean, I can get it here if I want to buy it. It's really expensive though. I was looking at expensive though. I was looking at the Blackstone flat tops. They're amazing. Stacey, that's what we're gonna do. Yeah, we're gonna the family channel. We're gonna show a bit more of us, because Leia wants to get into that whole thing as well. But she's at that age now where she's a little bit shy. Can you get a dehydrator? Yes, we can get dehydrators. We've got one. It's not a very good one though. Alligator on a stick from Lebanon. My father's family heritage is from Lebanon. My grandmother can speak Arabic. Sorry. The only thing I know is toilet and food names. I'm a bow hunter. Joe Rogan loves his bow hunting, doesn't he? I love watching some of those videos. I would react to stuff like that, but every time I try to do a video, I've tried to do like when the night bin Laden died, and a few hunting and even fishing when they're gutting fish and that, and they get blocked. So I don't know. I don't know what to do about that. Elk was the only game in my neighborhood cookout. The only game my neighborhood didn't. Yeah, I know what chuck wallers are. That's why I say I've always wanted to go to the Mojave because there's so many nice snakes there. If you have a deer, yep, I'm gonna do jerky as well. I'll make elk burgers. I've never tried elk. I've tried a lot of antelope in South Africa. I've had springbuck, kudu. I've had ostrich before. I've eaten puff adder, which is a snake, monitor lizard, all sorts of weird things, but never elk or anything like that. Our animals all came, well, our dogs and our guinea pigs that are no longer with us came with us from the UK. And now we have 7 cats that we've rescued. So yeah, we wouldn't leave them behind. We'll have to put them in bloody quarantine and stuff. But the chances of us moving anytime soon are quite slim, purely because it's so difficult. I mean, it will take long anyway, just to get visas and that. She may be shy, but she just... Yeah, she's doing great, Stacey. I know she just needs to build her self-confidence. What's the best Slovak dish? I like goulash or tripe soup. Tripe soup is amazing. It's probably my favorite. Don't worry about misspelling. It's like I'm terrible with names and stuff. Leia, we kept it easy for us as well. It's Lea, the Slovak spelling. Got 3 white-tailed deer in the freezer. See, that's... Oh, you like your halushki, don't you, Martin? Bison, yeah. Elk is really lean, so you need to cook it medium rare. Yeah, I like anything that I can have rare or medium rare. I will. I haven't eaten alligator. I've eaten crocodile before. I hear bear meat is good. Yeah, I've never tried bear. You've got to be careful for that trichinosis or something, haven't you? Those worms. Since you don't agree with cold weather, try going to Florida. Yeah, that's the thing. Whenever we see new places, we keep wanting to, like, Kat and I made a joke yesterday with Garen that we might need to just come over for a year and homeschool the kids and just travel for a year. I was stationed in the Mojave and walked 3 miles to work every day. I had staff. I had a seasoned staff I worked with to fling the snakes off the road. I had a seasoned staff I worked with to fling the snakes off the road. Like Gandalf. YouTube dislikes anything to do with hunting or fish. Yeah, they do. I want to. In the spring, we're going to try and get some fishing. I actually went. When did I go? When was I in town? I think it was Wednesday. We stopped by the mayor's office, and she's going to give me some stuff for my fishing license, so Garen and I can start going in the spring. Stacey, I've actually got a video on the first channel I ever made, Jono Graham, it's called, on YouTube, where I tried cooking goulash for the first time. It came out all right, actually. It's like a stew. I'll check my spam, Mark. Let me check now, actually. Mark. I've got one. I've got some foot. I've just seen it now, but it's not from Mark. I don't know whether you keep your name separately on YouTube. I have got one in my spam here. So I don't know if that's from you. I don't eat meat anymore, but deer meat can be so delicious. Yeah, I only eat meat at the moment. So I'm getting a bit tired of the same thing here, to be honest. Yeah, I was reading that in the Everglades, they've got some. There's some Nile crocodiles apparently in there as well, which are from Africa, as well as Burmese pythons and all the invasive species. Richard Dickinson, I'm not sure what you mean by dual citizenship. I think it's probably because I'm South African. Maybe I can't like. I'm wondering when YouTube will start to dislike YouTube. Yeah, probably soon. Under Davidson. Yeah, I got that one. It was in my spam, Mark. Yeah, it's a really long email. If I'll wait till I've finished here, if that's all right. Hey, Phil from Reno. I had links last night for dinner. Bear links. I'm a meat and bread and potatoes kind of person. No offense to. Yep, that's me as well, Stacy. Hey, T Nugent, how's it going, mate? You okay? Ah, no. What did I do? Cayman, American alligator, Nile crocodile, and American crocodile. Holy smokes! I didn't know you had cayman as well. I try keep as much on top of the like invasive species as well. Hello, Toby. Because it's quite a hectic thing over there, isn't it? You got those carp as well, those Asian carp that are causing an absolute nightmare. But then what I think is cool as well, but it's a nightmare for the environment, is all the exotic and like fish that you buy in the fish shops, tropical fish in like Florida and stuff. I'd love to be able to just go catch some stuff for my tanks. You're not alone. Of Western fence lizard, they have a bright blue collar. I'll do that now. Western fence lizard. Oh yeah, those look awesome. Okay, Mark. Yeah, I've got it. I've saved it now into my inbox and marked you as not spam. When you visit the States, if you see an open house, take a tour. I think it would be fun for your family to see the differences. Yeah, I think that'd be awesome as well. We'll film that as well. I think it sounds really cool to do that. Alligators, so good. Fried, such so good. Fried, such. It doesn't taste fishy. Has a chicken-like texture. I can imagine alligators quite good as well because, like, I did a video of what's his name. He did a smoked alligator and it looked delicious. I mean, I'll eat anything. I've eaten roadkill before. No offense to carnivores. My husband thinks a pickle on a burger counts as veggies. I have severe Crohn's, no meat for me, and I hate the taste of seafood. Oh, shame. A friend of ours has got Crohn's. It's not easy, is it? Shame. Sorry about that. And we are getting snakeheads in the lower part of the state. Oh yeah, those snakeheads they cause a nightmare, don't they? Apparently they're really good to eat though. So if you ever catch one, stick them on the fry them up. I had black and alligator when I went to visit my family. It's not bad. Shepherds forever. We like Garen and Leia are convinced they are going to move when they finish school. Let me just turn the brightness of my laptop down. It's shining in my eyes. They're convinced they're going to move to America when they're done with school, which means Leia will be done in a couple years. So we still haven't like Texas is more of a selfish thing. It's somewhere I've always wanted to go, and yeah. So, but it's not. I don't think it's going to happen for me and Kat at least. For the kids, they can come over and study, but for Kat and I, it's so hard. Like just to get the visa and that, I would need to get a sponsorship. I don't qualify for the lottery as well because I'm a British citizen. I've got dual citizenship with South Africa. So yeah. Oh, Miss Big Macs. Shame. Martin. Yeah, but I would win the lotto if I actually played it. 60. What? Martin, come over, Martin. Yeah, I've been looking into it as much as I can to be like, to be honest with you. I get into that. I become quite obsessed with things. So if I'm interested in something, I'll dive into it head first, and I'll just stay in there for ages. So I love how you say years. No, I haven't, Piglet. It's super day. New York. There's a wild turkey hunting season here in New York State. Just fly to Mexico and walk across the border. Hello from Dallas. Hello. Do I have any blocked? Do I have any what blocked? Alabama. I was watching while I was waiting for the live. I was watching Cog Hill Family Farm. I love those guys. I love their accent. They're so kind, and they're in Alabama. They've built a barndominium. They bought 400 acres. Wish I could send you a picture of the buck I have in my backyard. Feel free. My email address is always, it's under all the videos. I'll stick it in here if you want. My email address is always, where is it? Email. I'm lazy to type it, so. Sorry, I've lost it now. Permanent residency status. A neighbor here was UK born, then South African, then Rhodesian, and they lived out his days here in Nevada. Yeah, I'm looking into it. It's quite difficult. Oh yeah, yeah. I haven't seen anyone blocked. No. Yeah, you got to be careful what you type. How much does bacon cost? I don't know really. It's not that expensive. That's how you sound, Stacey. I love that accent. Like all of us, we love it. It's such an awesome accent. Come over and see us. I would love to. Look, we have 92 acres of old hardwood and new growth. We have deer, boar, turkeys, etc. for you to hunt. A pond stocked with bass for fishing. I love Alabama. Cheap and fun. I love bass fishing. I used to do a lot of bass fishing in South Africa, and unfortunately, that's the last time I fished for bass, and it sucks because it's such an awesome fish to catch. In the UK, I used to catch pike and perch, and sometimes I'd go carp fishing, but it's really boring. Do you have any? Oh, do I have any? I get it now, Jeffrey. No, we don't. I can't get a license here. Not that I know of. I'll have to join a club, and it's a headache. It's a real headache. When you come to the USA, while you're here, you can file for permanent residence. Then from what I was reading, I would need to get a sponsor, either from a citizen or a family member or something, um, that's in the required, like I can't. I'm struggling to word it. Let me read it out to you. Like it's not just any job. It's like something that a skill shortage job. That's the way I was looking at it. Good old boy. Thank you, mate. Yeah, I wish you luck, Martin. Not just for me, my sake, mate. That would be awesome if you could not have to work anymore. I'll sponsor you. Yeah, but I don't know how that works because I would still need a like check out. Yeah, I will do. Check out the Chinook and Coho, I think that is. Yeah, Coho salmon fishing in the Lake Michigan. I don't know how that sponsorship and that works. Like I say, I'm still looking into it all. You have plenty of sponsors. The job is easy as well. I'm a qualified electrician, but the problem is I would probably need to retrain over there because you guys have got 110, haven't you? And all your wiring's a different color. And yeah. Yes, T. Nugent, we will still be able to visit. Kat made me take that post down last night in case someone from the school saw before we got permission. So I had to take it down. Bit of a nightmare. To visit, we can come for 90 days without a visa. We just have to do fill in some form online. Toby, you sent it to me. Oh, there you go. The buck. Holy smokes, a good looking buck. A bit chilly there with the frost on the ground. That's a good looking buck. Where am I? I've lost it now. You have a whole American fan base who would sponsor you. Not sure what that entails. Yeah, I'm not sure what it all entails as well. In the US, Haitians come over with a lot of medical experience so they can get, yeah, fishing for rainbow trout in Lake Texacoma is fun. Troy, my first job when I finished school, my first proper job, I worked while I was at school, was I managed a trout hatchery in Underberg in South Africa, and that was awesome. I had to fish for a living and just look after the farm. It was awesome. I've been a federal building inspector for 30 years. I can find you a job. I'll keep that in mind, Jeffrey. How are you doing? I'm great, thank you. Just Jason, I think that's pronounced. It's freezing in Ohio. Yeah, I've heard. Electricians make big money here, and they're always looking for people to train. Yeah, I would just need because, like I say, I'm qualified. I just probably need to get refreshed on or like learn your regs and colors and. Can you be a lineman? Lineman. I don't know what that is over here. I'll have to have a look. While you work, I'll take Cat and the baby shopping. Yeah, they'd love that. Well, Kat works in accounts as well, so she's quite clued up on accounts. Obviously, again, it's a whole different side of training with the tax laws and everything. Yeah, Jason, there you go. Lineman. Let me look what a lineman is. Is that like high voltage? Lineman meaning. No, not railway. Not railway. Yeah, I probably will need two jobs. Muskie. Oh, I'd love to catch a muskie. I'd love it. Oh, and no, I didn't work on the part. Yeah, I've worked on high voltage, but that's more incoming into like factories and stuff, but never out on the lines. Piglet, when I started my at electrics in college, they showed us a video of the guys that they go up onto those lines and they got the special suit and that on. And yeah, it's, whew, I'll tell you what. Half three. Yeah, I can imagine. You can even start your own business. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's I wanted to do that here, but it's the language barrier that messes me up here. What language do you and Kat speak? It can be Kat speaks English, Slovak, Polish, and like Czech. Czech and Slovak are very similar. I only speak English, Afrikaans, and maybe some Zulu if I can remember it. Transmission line. Okay. Big money to start at like 28 bay. Kat has gone to see her mum. Her mum is not very well at the moment. Garen has got a hockey game tomorrow, and all his teammates have been sick, so he's stressing downstairs. I'll call them up in a minute to say hello. And Leia's downstairs as well. It costs a lot of money. Yeah, electricians are. We used to have a bad reputation on site for never cleaning up. Let me call them. I'll see if they want to come up. I'll call her now.
Yeah.
Do you guys want to come up and say hello? Stacy and everyone on here. I didn't. So yeah, come say hello.
Okay.
Bring Garen. Is he feeling better? Oh, she hung up. She's coming. How about share Jono's channel so he doesn't have to take up a job, make more video? Oh. "42-incher, that's huge." Where's Garen?
I don't know.
Oh, he's coming as well. Yeah, I thought because I'm just answering comments, I didn't think anyone would come in. Come here. Say hello.
Hi. Hello.
Everyone say hello.
Hi.
You feeling better?
Mhm.
Oh my gosh, you're really warm actually.
It's warm downstairs.
Yeah, Garen's whole hockey team has been sick this week. So he's
Hi,
stressing because
Martin.
he's got quite a big game tomorrow. Where are you playing tomorrow?
Giar.
Martin, he's playing in Giar, wherever that is.
Giar, I don't know. Hi, Martin.
So I think she's feeling a bit better now, Stacey. I know Kat just went over because like her mum lives alone on her own. You don't have to stay. I just thought you could say hello if you want.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bye.
Ciao.
When are we gonna do all of us?
I don't know. Maybe tomorrow. Everyone's saying hello. Where electricity in America isn't hard. You have low volt, 24 volt, 120 volt, and high voltage with 220 or higher. High voltage here. Well, we all 240 here in Slovakia. That's I'm used to working on 240 volts, so that should be all right. I've missed some here. Martin, you guys thought about visiting Mount Whitney or Death Valley? We haven't actually. We will have a look at that. If you, I'll copy this and save it so I can remember it. Hello, Garen. Hello from Ohio. Hello, howdy, kiddos. If you like cave exploring, no, I'm terrified of caves unless it's those huge ones. You can go if you want, dude.
Okay. Then.
People just want to say hello.
Bye, guys.
Ciao. I want to see a video of a hockey fight. Don't tempt him. Don't tempt him. He's always trying to get into a scrap. Garen, 5 goals tomorrow. How do I send you anything if not through Amazon? It will either be us who gets charged or you who gets charged quite a lot. It's a freaking nightmare here. And they check everything. We had a pot held up. If you want to send me an email, if you want to, but please don't feel like you have to, but send me an email, Shepherds Forever, and I'll send you my address if you want. Constitutional carry. No, sort of, but I'm not too clued up on the lingo. I wouldn't like to guess. Jeffrey. We have pike in here and Xander. I don't know if Xander or walleye. They look very similar. Xander, other names. No, I don't think so. I used to date twins until one day I was told I was cross-eyed. We will pay for the shipping. That's not for you. Open carry means you can carry a firearm on your arm. And if you want, you can cover it up with your shirt and still be legal. Okay. I sort of knew what it meant, but I didn't want to guess. I'd hate to offend anybody. I've had some messages lately, like, because I get some things wrong and people go nuts at me. So I don't want to offend anybody. Because Montana is a nuclear state, the people out here tear firearms on their side and their backs in their trucks. Jesus. In South Africa, if you had a gun license, you could carry your gun on your holster it on your side. Back when I was young, and then they had like this armistice or whatever it was called, not armistice, where you had to hand them in, and then that was it. I didn't see many people. We had a few guns on the farm. Ours Xander the same as walleye. Are they similar? Xander and walleye are similar. T. Nugent, I've been watching some crappy videos, crappie, I'm pronouncing it wrong, where they fry them up and they do look so good. In South Africa, we used to get tilapia. I know you guys get them there now as well. And we used to do fry them like that, as well as, what were the other fish we used to get? We just used to call them bream. I don't know what they were. I just assume everyone has a gun on their person somewhere. My photo album's downstairs because Garen had to do a family tree. I had a couple of Burmese pythons in South Africa that had their own room, basically. They were the biggest. I'm a ginger and have no soul, so it's hard to offend me. Holy smokes. What do you do in the last 2 weeks in July? What do I do in the last 2 weeks in July? Or what am I doing? Probably nothing. Piglet, I can actually buy bluegill and sunfish here for my aquariums. I wanted to get some last year, but I couldn't afford a big aquarium yet because I want to get like an 8-foot and do it natural. Come over, buy an RV and travel. Yeah, I would love to do that, Stacy. Cat's quite reserved when it comes to that. But yeah, I would love to. I would go anywhere. Are you coming over, Martin? Awesome. We'll have to meet up again. Anywhere. Are you coming over, Martin? Awesome. We'll have to meet up again. Your obsession with Texas will leave you greatly disappointed. Keep your expectations low. That's horse 454. That's generally the what I've received. Everyone's been so kind and so awesome, but it's like everything, isn't it? There's always one or two people who are dicks basically, and they send nasty stuff, and yeah, it just is what it is, really. I don't let it get to me. I just don't want the kids in that seeing it. We have bream in the pond as well. They're fun to catch and good for baby. Yeah, that's what I learned to catch when I was a kid was tilapia with a little piece of earthworm on a hand line, and yeah. Then he's a friend for life. True. Sorry, I keep bumping the desk. Yeah, bluegill look nice as well. There's that guy, Bama Bass. He put a load in his pond as well as bass. I can't believe how the bass in his pond, if anyone knows who I'm talking about, how much they've grown in a year. Trap clubs. I don't know what is that, like a nut? If it's a nut club, I wouldn't have a clue. If I get the new job there, I'll closed at that time. Lovely, mate. Highlander, I'm telling you what you need to know. I've been all over this country 100 times. No, I appreciate that, mate. I appreciate that. Yeah, I'm not arguing. Oh, skeet shooting. Yeah. I think so. I think you might be able to go like clay pigeon shooting or whatever it's called. I did it in the UK. People see all the big, great places on videos, but fail to understand the vast amount of huge spaces in between places. You may drive for 3 hours before seeing anything. Okay. Yeah, fair. Yeah, I think that's fair. Do you know what a federal building inspector is? Only from what I've seen on like TV and that. Like you go and make sure that everything's in place and in order, so it's safe. If I'm correct, I don't know 100%. That's what I think it is. Federal buildings inspector. I've probably made a twat of myself now. Let me look. Building. Okay. Yeah, sometimes I get a bit confused with that federal and state. I forget. Building. No. Yeah, you enforce codes, and I was sort of right. Sorry. Stacy, yeah, sorry, Stacy, I forgot to mention I actually got into contact with a company over there who had to try and rent an RV, but it was like 8,000. I can't remember now. I've got an email somewhere. 8,000 or something dollars for the month plus 1,500 or 1,500 deposit, and there was only 150 miles a day. Otherwise, it was 45 cents per extra mile. Can anyone cancel Windsor? Bobby, if that happens, please let me know who they are because they can do it here. If you work for the FBI, I don't hold anything against you. It took a few days ago. I think Kat and Leia will love it. I'll have a look now. Is that Josh here? Oh, wow. Do you know, we were actually talking, is that I'm assuming that's the Northern Lights. Kat and I were talking about it yesterday, I think, because she's desperate to see it. And it might come here. We might see it here in Slovakia. It happens very rarely, but she was saying it might happen sometime soon. And she's really excited to see it. Last time it happened here, she was actually in the UK for work. 5 or 6 places worth seeing in Texas. Keep in mind the state, the size. Yeah, is the size of Europe. Imagine if Europe only had 5 or 6 places worth seeing. Another cool lizard to check out is a whiptail. Whiptail lizard. Oh, they look pretty cool. I love all reptiles. I've got snakes here in the room next to me. They're right in front of me here. South African ones. I've got house snakes from South Africa, as well as Garen's royal python or ball python, you call them over there. And what else have I got here? Oh, and a toad that I rescued. He's going to be released in the summer. Stacy is FBI. Everyone thinks you're FBI now, Stacy. No, I have caught green mambas in South Africa. The only one I wouldn't go near is a black mamba because those things were crazy. John, yes, probably, more than likely. See, Kat was wanting me to come over on my own to begin with as like a test trip just to see, because she was quite nervous because, like she said on the video the other day, we watch mostly crime TV programs and they always over exaggerate things. So yeah, she wanted me to come over on my own to begin with to have a test, like a fact finding mission, and then we go as a family. But then now I can't leave them, although it might happen. I don't know. I've lived in Texas all my life and love it there way more than 5 or 6 places. I was born in Texas. Yeah, I think it's different for everyone, isn't it? It's like, what do you want? Like, I love open spaces and that. Yes, I have had king snakes. I love open spaces and like solitude, where some people might like it or not like it. I would encourage you to consider making a Route 66 trip from Chicago to LA. Nothing like making stop at Uranus Fudge Packing Store in Missouri. We actually did a video on Route 66 the other day, and that is something we'd like to do, but we'd need a lot more time. T5 to T9. Oh, the reason I asked, the UK couple on Travel Bean channel purchased a camper van in the US. Yeah, that might be an idea. Not so crazy. Some people call WV Little Texas. Oh, thank you, Mark. You didn't have to do that. Go to Alaska, but during the summer. Kat is pestering me. She really wants to go to Alaska because we used to watch like Alaska: The Last Frontier and things like that. And then she started watching Alaskan Bush People, but I hated that show. I'm in Central Texas, just a few hours from any big city and a lot of scenery. I have deer in my front yard all the time. Think you would? Yeah, I love that sort of stuff. We got deer coming into our garden and they've ruined my fruit trees. They've eaten all the little limbs off the fruit trees because we got no fence at the back. Yeah, I'm not a big city person at all. Even when I lived in South Africa and we were just outside Durban, the only reason I would go through Durban was to get to the beach and to go to school. Have a look at the guy that lived there for 30 plus years. Oh, the Kilchers are my favorite. I love the Kilchers. Like, we used to love watching that show. We can't get it here in Slovakia now, unfortunately. Like, I love the fact that on that Last Frontier, they used to think it was weird that people had a toilet in their house. I think that's awesome. Captain Lodge. Hold on. Alaska. I was lucky and got L. I can copy. Copy. I'll look now. I'm in the hill country, probably not far from you. They're a great family. I spend most of my summers at their place. I love their way of life. It's just too cold for me there. There's some great family. Where am I? Oh, New England in the in the fall, Florida in the winter, Pacific Northwest in the summer. I live in USA and love Germany. Please help me find a man from there. I tell you what, Sarah, driving in Germany, when we moved to Slovakia, we drove here from the UK, and driving in Germany on the Autobahn is terrifying. It's terrifying, but Germany is so clean. Super Dave, if you want to get out of the Alaska pressure, it does have some serial killer. Yeah, I love my true crime stuff, so I have told her about that. That is the thing with deer. I'm getting 2 new trees for Valentine's, and we will have to protect them. Pear and cherry. Ours are cherry as well, and peach and nectarine, I think the one is. Yeah, and they've annihilated them again. We've got white-tailed deer, I think they are. We've got red deer. Those things are massive. And then I can't remember. There's quite a few deer. We've also got brown bears over here and wolves. Hi, Sarah. There you go, Sarah. Jeff saying hi. Want a UK girl myself. Making do. I would love to give it a go. Leia wants. My daughter thinks she's gonna try it. Which Leia is. She's so dainty. I worry about her. Johnny, Sarah, there you go. John's got German descent and he's getting divorced. Divorced. I have huckleberry in my front yard. Just look at it this way. Would you rather go to New York or Alaska? Yeah, okay. If you say it like that, I'd rather go to Alaska. Red stags. Is this turning into Tinder? It looks like it. Yeah, we have wolves. We actually saw some when we went to go buy our car because we had to go on the train through the countryside. And I said to Kat, because I wasn't sure there was wolves here, I said, look at those dogs playing in the field. They were quite a distance away. And she's like, that's wolves. And yeah, there was a pack of wolves on the field. See you later, Spinella. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Have a good day, mate. My daintiest friend holds the record for bow fishing alligator gar. That is something I want to fish for, is alligator gar. Yeah, I agree with you, John. There must be a lot more to it. It's just the whole city thing. I'm quite like, I know there's areas out there that there's no city like around, but I know if we were near there, Cat would drag me into that city so quickly. 2,250 people disappear in Alaska every year. Holy smokes. Always open season on coyotes. Yeah. Yeah, we've had some foxes and some kuna, which are pine martins, come in and kill our chickens. I've got 2 hens and a cockerel left at the back garden, and then I've locked the rest away once I turn 18. But I'm realizing I have too many problems, so now looking at civilian jobs. Still on the fence about choosing. Go to hot springs. 70 much. And we've got hot springs here in Slovakia as well. It's always packed there though. Always. Vincent, whatever you choose to do, mate, I wish you the best of luck. I know it's difficult. It's like if nature doesn't get you, the locals might. We have koi wolves here, but very rarely. Yeah, I know it's a state. It's massive. Koi wolf. Is koi wolves a coyote cross a wolf? Oh wow, that our Captain Lodge in Alaska looks amazing. Holy smokes, they catch some fish there. Whew. And the mountains, the Finger Lake region, and the Niagara Falls, yeah. They don't stop growing. Yeah, I have seen a roadrunner because I wanted to know if it was true from the cartoons. You know that meep meep, and the coyote's always chasing it. They're pretty cool looking bird. Never in real life. I've only seen them online. Geez, like I can't get over how many fish they've caught at that El Captain Lodge. Flipping heck. Yeah. They are vicious murderers, roadrunners. Are they? I didn't know they were that bad. Northeast and West Coast states are so much more expensive for travelers, more bang for your buck in the South. New York also has 10,000 islands. What's going on? 10,000 islands region on the St. Lawrence River bordering Canada. Some hot sauce. I did 11 years in the army and I wish I would have stayed in. I miss it, but I miss so much of the kids' lives. Or just visit Canada. Come to Arkansas where you can dig for diamonds. Turn roadrunners into roadkill. You can try dropping an anvil on them. My luck, I'll never find a diamond. Florida Man in action. I can't remember what mine was. I did Florida Man. Does like you know that thing where you do on the internet. I can't remember what it was. Yeah, the Great Lakes. I did a video on Patreon the other day about one of what was it called? There was a boat that went down. Fitzgerald, I think it was. And for the whole video, I thought it was in the sea. Because like I never knew the water could get so rough in a lake. That was crazy. Like so, since watching that video, I have been looking at some of the Great Lake stuff. Those lakes are absolutely massive. That's it, the Edmund Fitzgerald. How's it going, Russ? Consider Nevada, no state income, taxes, large international community, and Rapids, Texas. Joe Rogan is kind of ruining Texas. Yeah, he moved there, didn't he? He used to be. Where did he used to be before? Is that one of those koi whales, Stacy? That looks big. Flipping heck. Yeah, the Edmund Fitzgerald. It's quite a sad, like, it was a song, I think, that I did on Patreon. I can't remember what the song was called. But yeah, I had no idea the water could get so hectic there. Thank you, Russ. We are doing good today. No sleep. Wow, what have you been up to? Or should I ask? Yeah, the wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald was the video. Hold on, I'm my part of the Mahav is peregrine falcons. Yeah, my uncle used to have peregrine falcons. He was a falconer. Those things go so quick. Not too bad. No sleep. ADD theater. Every time I hear about Edmund Fitzgerald, the Gordon Lightfoot. Yeah, that's the song. That's the song. It's called Holy. Lake Superior is the largest freshwater. It's crazy. I can't believe how big they are. Yeah, California. That's the one. He left California and then moved to Texas. I think he's in Austin. He was actually on TV on a South African TV show called 50-50. And he used to train with his dogs in the back garden, and he took me out in a field once to show me the birds fly. But he had pointers as well. Those dogs were crazy how trained they were. But yeah, he loved his falcons. He used to bring them inside the house on those little perch things if it was raining or anything. But no, I never got to see them actually hunt apart from on TV. Did you ever? Nah. There are electrician companies here that will train you while you work for them. Yeah, it sounds good. I still don't know how it would all work. We'd have to figure it out. I'm too old for much nefarious. Took a late nap to stay up for another EU streamer's live. I'm in the US, so it's always a rough time for me doing that kind of thing. Your streams aren't that early though. I try and change them. Yeah, I can imagine. It looks mean as Stacy, even though the head was in. I think it's the head in the gentleman's hand. More people on normal schedules than I am at. Yeah. What's up from Utah? Hello, mate. There's a young kid. Well, he's not young anymore. It's Kendall Gray. I think he's in Kentucky, and he was trapping. He trapped one of the coyotes or something. Came in and killed his dog, and he went on this mad one trying to catch it. So yeah, I think it was a coyote. Anyway, see you later, mate. Good to see you. Good to chat to you. Hello, Jeff. How's it going, mate? I think it was a coyote. I hope I'm not Kendall Gray. Yeah, it was a coyote. Hunting down a coyote that killed my dog. Has an incredible raptor sensor. We have free flight and eagle over the crowd holy smokes. I was watching a documentary the other day, and they were showing how the bald eagles, when they do that mating ritual and they lock their talons and they do that spin, holy smokes, they let go just in time. You think they're going to hit the floor. Find in my lot. I don't let my cats outside and my small dog. But honestly, they've been really tame for me. They keep away from. Yeah, same with foxes. I know foxes aren't as big or anything, but like I found that it might sound stupid, but it was like a ritual thing. If I had any chickens or anything that died from old age or anything, I'd go and put them in the field behind, because I thought if I feed them there, it's sort of give and take, leave me alone sort of thing. And it worked for a while, but then yeah, coyotes run in pack, neighbors' animals. Yeah, I do enjoy Kendall Gray's channel. Texas has no state tax. I'm moving to Texas there. Phil, I wanted to do some videos on like hunting and stuff on my channel, but they keep getting blocked because anything with blood or anything, they just stop. Martin, see you later, mate. Great chatting to you. Yeah, I'll message you later. Let me know if you are coming over in June or July, and then yeah, we'll meet up again. War Dam Eagle. We have a bald and a golden eagle for flight. Holy smokes. Bald eagle made me look like I had the same thing, John, in South Africa with the fish eagle. We were fishing for hours. We caught nothing. And he was up in the he caught a few while we were there, and we caught nothing. Yeah, that's my dad. Okay. It is its head then, Stacey, is it? In his hand. Coyotes and rabbits, you don't need a license to hunt in Utah. Well, that's pretty cool. I used to enjoy hunting rabbits. put up a video of a dog that took down 8 coyotes while protecting sheep. I've seen that. And is it the one who came back covered in blood? I forgot to say my dog. Great Pyrenees and golden retriever got into it with a bear in the backyard. Holy smokes. Jesus, your dog okay? Yeah, YouTube will block you for a lot of hunting type videos. I've been able to hunt much there. Not here, not in Slovakia. No hunting and no fishing. But like I did say in the beginning of the video, I don't think you were here. We went and got papers. The mayor's going to give me my first part of approval for my fishing license. So we will be fishing in spring. I can't wait. We call them osprey. What do you call a fish eagle? No, in South Africa, we've got the African fish eagle. It actually looks very similar to a bald eagle. It's got the white head and everything. And they are awesome. That's some scraps. Oh, shame. I'm glad he's okay, though, Toby. For your fishing or hunting vids, try changing the videos. Try changing the video to black and white during the... Yeah. There's a place in my town with a sign that says rabbits for sale, pets or meat. I've got some meat rabbits that I'll keep in the... Like, I haven't bred them this year yet. Where am I? If you want to do some world-class ocean fishing, come down to Jensen Beach, Florida. Blue marlin, swordfish, and I get seasick though. I'm terrible with seasick. My channel has a lot of fishing and hunting videos. I'll check it out, Mark. I do enjoy watching fishing and hunting videos. Michigan many times. If nice to meet you. I was fishing, couldn't catch anything. Bald eagle swooped down and took a large trout right out of the water, circled the lake, taunting us, and flew off. Oh, it's brilliant. I don't actually think you're allowed to magnet fish here in Slovakia. It's so strict here. I found an antler, a deer antler, and you're not allowed to pick them up. You can get into really big trouble. So things are really strict there. You can't metal detect. Great to hear on the fishing paper. Kind of crazy here, though. I think you can just pay. Yeah, it's mad. Like, it's taken me 3 years to even get close to getting a license. Holy smokes. Thank you, Grim. Flippin' heck, mate. You don't have to do that. Thank you. That's its head. Yeah, I thought so, Stacey. I couldn't quite see. I tried zooming in, but my eyes are terrible. Everyone I've ever met from Michigan was very fun and nice. I counted more than 15 bald eagles in a tree this fall near the Grand Lake. They're overwinter. Flippin' heck, 15. I'd love to see one. They look beautiful. Can I run down my tattoos? I got the rhino. I got the centipede. I've got some on my back and on my chest. And yeah, I'm old now, but I do miss getting them. 3 years it's taken to get all this stuff going because I don't speak the language, and then and I'm a foreigner here, so like I fall to the back of the queue. Been to Cops and Donuts lately. I usually Oh my god, eating brains instead of burger. I can imagine, Stacey. I think Cat would have killed me if that happened. I caught a pelican once fishing in the pier. Flippin' heck. Did you release it though? That's the main thing, Highlander. You need to check out Mike's American Dream. I actually, someone emailed me his channel. I've started to watch some of his videos already. Yeah, I'm getting my license this summer, and I'm so glad I'm going to be able to share some of the videos with you guys because we've got a beautiful lake that's just up the road from us that have some amazing perch and pike and trout. And so, yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. Where am I? I ate a Carolina Reaper on my channel. I thought my tummy would catch fire. Holy smokes. I've heard about those Carolina Reapers. It's easy to get a fishing license here. Grocery store. Yeah. In England, it was post office. Same thing. Just go in, pay for it, and it's done. Took a cruise to the glaciers in Alaska. So many eagles. Yeah, I'd like to see those glaciers and stuff. I'm terrible with the cold. John, I'm an ex-electrician with bad eyes. I haven't worked as an electrician. Well, we've been in Slovakia 4 years this year. So I haven't worked as an electrician in a while now. Soaking moonshine. I made flippin' heck. Yes, T. Nugent's. I have seen the Big Five. I was very privileged to see the Big Five. We went to Kruger National Park, and our top sighting was we were driving, and a bunch of cars were stopped, and they were looking at some impala, which is an antelope. And I looked up into the tree for some reason, and there was a leopard with a baby zebra in the tree, eating as like a little zebra, and that was our best sighting. But yeah, I've seen the rhino, the lion, everything. Hello, Rachel. You guys need to come fishing. I'd love to. What did you think of how big those prawns were? They got massive, those prawns on Bama Bass. I was really shocked by that. I would eat them. I wouldn't feed them to the bass. Where do I stand on the UFO subject? I don't know really. I'm one of those like seeing is believing kind of people. I've seen some weird things in the sky that I can't explain, but I don't know what they are. So they are dangerous. I grow ghost peppers and I only grow jalapenos and some habaneros and stuff in the summer. I don't grow anything too hot. Driving a school bus. I live in southwestern Minnesota along the Mississippi River. Must be nice to see them while you're working, at least. Yeah, I know it's not cold all year in Alaska. I know that. Not sometime. Mate, you got to be to try one of them. Easy in Michigan, you can get them at the gas station. Had to ask. So grim. When are you coming to the United States? I would rather be attacked by a bear than a lion, no doubt. That had to be amazing. I would prefer not to be attacked by either. I think a bear is scary, man. I haven't seen one in like properly here in Slovakia yet, and I'm really keen to see one, but then I'm also scared to see one because I've got no experience with them. You should check out Lake Sturgeon and the Great Lakes of Michigan. They are humongous. Jeff, believe it or not, I was fishing for carp in the UK in a lake just outside of Southampton, and I caught a sturgeon. I've got photos of it somewhere. I'll see if I can remember to put it up in the thing. Not a massive one. I think it was probably I've got a photo holding it, so it's not that big, but what a weird thing to catch in the UK. But yeah, I've seen those. Those things are massive. Bears don't kill you. They cut you open and save you alive. Holy crap. So you remain fresh, then they come back for seconds. Gulf of Texas, Island alone. Trying at least dab XXX sauce tomorrow. I'm not sure if I'm looking forward to it or not. I don't know what that is, Russ, but take care, mate. Put some toilet paper in the freezer just in case. Bears like campers. They are tacos of the bear world. There's a lake so large, I can't see it because there's a heart there. When you're halfway across the bridge, you can't see any land around you, dude. Holy smokes. Just tuning in. Those glasses. I usually don't wear them because of the glare. My eyes are terrible. If you ever notice me trying to read anything, I can't read anything when I've not got my glasses on. What, bluegills? That's what I say when T Nugent. That's what I say to Kat when we go looking for mushrooms and that. She's like, "Oh, we can run." I was like, "I don't need to be the fastest person here. I just need to be faster than you." Because I would never do it, obviously, but I've never been further than Western Louisiana. That's somewhere I really want to come one day. Is Louisiana? The food and everything there just looks awesome. It's made with pepper. 2.7 million Scoville. Holy smokes, -7 Fahrenheit. Double the Carolina Reaper. That's mental. Oh, it's getting chilly up here. If you put a Carolina Reaper in a large jar of sea salt and shake it every day for a couple of weeks, you will have the most delicious yet hot salt, wonderful for rimming the glass for a cocktail. New trick. Bears are attracted to campers like tornadoes at trailer parks. Guy bragged about his 9-pound trout the other day. 9-pound trout. Other guy said, "Nice. We used to use that for bait in Florida." Flipping heck. No, we did a video the other day. I've done like some rafting in rapids, not major. I'm not going to call it white water because it wasn't anything like that. But yeah, I would like to give it a go. Started off baiting hooks. I was told if I stuck around, I would become a master baiter. We used to have a guy at work called, his surname was Bates. What happened, camera? Come on. His surname was Bates. So I'd always call him Master Bates and he would lose his mind. Master Baiter. Oh. Great Lakes are called the inland seas. It takes hours to cross. In fact, Michigan, we have to drive south to go to Canada. That's crazy. Sophie, I had a friend who came from Texas when I was a kid at school. They came on like a hosting. So we hosted some kids and he was from Texas. And ever since then, I would watch, believe it or not, do you know what my favorite TV show when I was a kid was? Walker, Texas Ranger with good old Chuck Norris. And ever since then, I've just been obsessed. And when Kat and I first got together, we were going to go traveling. And then I qualified and I got a really good job and we decided, okay, we want to have kids. So we had Leia. And then once you have kids, it sounds horrible saying this, but it sort of puts a stop on your traveling in that, doesn't it? Because you've got kids to take care of. You can't take them. Well, we thought we couldn't take them all over the place, but now as you grow, you learn. We realized we should have just gone with the kids when they were small. And we thought we were going to come to America in 2008. And then Leia was born in 2010 after I qualified and got a good job in that. So yeah, it's been put off for a long time. And yeah, we're hoping we're going to really, really try get there this year. I put up flights yesterday and Kat told me to take it down in case the school sees. The flights for the 4 of us from here to London and then from London to America, anywhere really, they're all around the same as about 4,500 euros. So yeah, then it's just spending money. But yeah, I've always wanted to, I've been obsessed. That's that question. Sorry, that was a bit long-winded. Is my sound gone? Has my sound gone? Oh, see you later, Stacey. Thanks so much for stopping by, as usual. And thanks for the photos as well. Where am I? Sorry, I missed a few. You're going to need lots of toilet paper if you eat. Where am I? There. I like the slow tube ride down the river with a beer and friends. Oh, mate, that looks awesome. You guys do that a lot over there. I've seen like those tubing and then people go diving and find phones and stuff as well. Master bait and tackle. Michigan has borders that are east, west, north, and south of Canada. Have you ever seen the videos of those guys milking snakes? Yes, I have, Piglet. It's a risky job, isn't it? Same show I watched. I love Walker, Texas Ranger. And the Chuck Norris jokes are brilliant. Had a fishing boat named Master Beta. Do you get out to pee? Do you get out to pee from the tube? What's the point? Good morning from Minnesota. Hello, Rick. Tyson Fury is a heavyweight championship of the world because Chuck Norris allowed him to be. That's right. Where am I? There. I was so ugly when I was a child that my parents tied a bone around my neck so that the dogs would play with me. Me too. 2008. Yeah, we weren't planning on moving there, Sophie, in 2008. We just wanted to travel because, well, 2008, 2009, we were still young. By Stacy. Russ, it's 4,500 euro for the four of us to fly return. Yeah. That's just for flights, though. And that's from London. Actually, no. I did do another search from Vienna, which is not far from us. Yeah. TC was the man. Nope. No, your sound is fine. Yeah, sorry, it went mad. Walker and now Young Sheldon. But yep, I love I love Young Sheldon. I watch it every night. It puts me because I've seen it so many times now. It's sort of like my bedtime ritual. I need to have something on in the background, so I put Young Sheldon on every night. Sound is fine. Yeah, the audio did go funny. I thought it did. I was so ugly. I'd back shit up a glass mountain. What? Sound is good. Sound is good. Sound is fine. The audio went wonky for a few. Yep, it's cold here in Minnesota in the negatives. Yeah, I can imagine Minnesota's really cold. I can hear you in Florida, so no. Highly recommend the Texas bucket list video. Yeah, you sent that to me earlier, and I have actually stuck a load. I've saved them to a playlist. Thank you for that, mate. You call that ugly? I had to sneak up to a mirror to see my own face. Please, if you have time, want to laugh, watch Hitler Finds Out Chuck Norris is coming. I will do. Gravity doesn't hold Chuck Norris in place. It holds. I will do. Gravity doesn't hold Chuck Norris in place. It holds. Cold ass Ohio morning. Unlucky charm. Sound is good. Great Texas movies. Dazed and Confused. Slacker. Tin Cup. Fandango. And No Country for Old Men. I will save those. Morning and unlucky. It's cold here in Utah too. Thumper, hello mate. Used to hate Star Trek, so I watched it to get bored and go to sleep. Then I got involved and wanted to see what video. I've never watched Star Trek or Star Wars. Kat loves Star, like that sort of stuff. Star Trek. Sophie, I haven't adjusted well. The first year, 2 years, it was great. It was like the romantic phase, and I was like, oh, it's all new, but I haven't. My kids both speak fluent Slovak, which is good. They love it, but they both are convinced they're going to move from here to America to study. So, yeah. Varsity Blues. Oh, I've seen Varsity Blues. Sound is good in Maryland. 8K, yeah. Yeah, I thought so as well, T Nugent. It does sound steep. Thank you, Jess Stone. The day Chuck Norris was shot, they planned the funeral for the bullet. 36 degrees isn't great, my friend. And 9 degrees, even my soul has frozen. Jeez. Second hand. Is that second hand? That City Heart is in the way. They should really move that. I haven't seen that movie, no. Crab cakes, yeah. Those crab cakes on that video looked so good. I love crab cakes. I love seafood in general, to be honest with you. Deals Gap, yes. 11 miles. The Dragon. I'll have a look at that, Highlander. Yeah, mine doesn't pop out. There's a stupid heart there that just stays, and every time I click on it, it opens more. Kids and I are doing well, thank you, Rick. Garen's a bit nervous that he's going to get ill because all his mates on the hockey team were ill this week, and he's got a little bit of a temperature today, and he's got a game tomorrow, so he's stressing. But yeah, we all good, just cracking on, really. It's 36 degrees Fahrenheit in Houston, Texas right now. Please tell your kids that college and university are expensive in the United States. Yeah, Leia has already told me I need to start saving, which I already have long ago. Leia has already told me I need to start saving, which I already have long ago, in case she planned anything. But yeah. Anything when you take any plans? Yeah, when we come to the US, we'll film everything, not just for just because we want yeah, everything will be filmed. Even Kat's because Kat was really nervous to get on camera to begin with, but she's starting to enjoy it now. So she was like, "Yeah, we got to get ourselves more cameras," and so yeah, everything will be filmed. I want to do a meetup, to be honest with you. I just got to figure out how it would all work. I'd love to meet some of you guys. Excuse me. Woods Cross, Huntsville. Ogden. Let me just check something here. Beautiful riding in Huntsville, Eden area. I'll ride Harley up there. Oh, mate. I'd love to get a bike. Cat won't let me get a bike. Something to ponder. The trades here in the States are in dire need of tradesmen like yourself. Yeah, a few people have said that. Yeah. It's definitely something I'll look into. It's even cold. I can't wait for you guys to come. I think you're going to have a... Yeah, I think we're going to have it's going to be a trip of a lifetime because if you consider that last August when we went to Croatia was our first ever family holiday, we sort of really trying hard to make our second one America, to make it like the best of the best so that the kids never forget it. Because Leia's already getting to that age now where she's like, I don't really want to hang around with my parents anymore. So yeah. My kid's in high school, private, has a wonderful international program for students to come here. Get a Huffy. What's a Huffy? I can't. Yeah. Oh, Mark, thank you, mate. Everything we're making from like the channels and everything is going towards it. I got a few messages, like people are like saying you must make so much money on this. I really don't. Like, it's not about the money. I've got free time sometimes during the day, and I like to film. It's fun. I used to film vlogs. So yeah, thank you for that. That it's all going towards our trip. A pedal bike. I've got a rubbish one. Piglet, we ate so much seafood growing up. Yeah, and also like antelope, because a lot of not even just us, like friends of the family would hunt, and whenever they'd hunt, they'd bring us like impala, duiker, springbok, all sorts. So yeah, we ate a lot of beef. We eat a lot of beef in South Africa and mutton. Just meat, really. Meat and seafood. We eat so much of it over there. Life of a US prison guard. I haven't, Toby, but I've got a video I did about America's toughest prisons, and that got blocked as well. It wouldn't let me put it up. It's blocked in all regions. So I'll try. How's Nicholas J. Hicks? Family's good, mate. They all, Kat's still at her mum's. Kids are downstairs. And yeah, Garen's just resting up. He's got hockey tomorrow. There's a passenger train. That sounds fun, actually. That sounds I like traveling on a train. Is it a sleeper train? Lamb isn't. Mutton is the grown sheep. It's not lamb. It's like older. Yes, it is really lean. Unless you get warthog, which is it's like a pig. I don't know how to explain it. It's lean, but there is some fat. Where else, man? Where else, mutton? I own a roofing company. If you need work, hey man, I did a little bit of roofing while I was studying. I worked as a laborer, and the roofer took me on there in England to help him out. And yeah, while I was studying, I used to love it. I'm not sure Kat would let me work on roofs though. My brother-in-law passed away a few years ago. He fell off a roof, and she won't even let me go on our roof to paint it. I would offer you a job, but you wouldn't like the cold working on a crab boat in the Bering Sea in Alaska. No, mate, that there is like terrifying for me. I've watched that. I used to watch Deadliest Catch all the time. Woo. Cool of you making do. Do you watch Mr. H and Friends? Great channel. UK family have gone Texas, Florida, and visit a lot of the same places Jolly has been. Highly recommended. I have seen one of his videos, yeah. A good compromise to give Leia a big city experience without having a yeah. I think you're right, Sophie. We are trying. We're trying to find a compromise to work for all of us. Oh, it was my brother-in-law, but thank you, Judy. Check out Michigan. Our state is beautiful during the spring, summer for Mechanic Island is Michigan is so beautiful. It's worth seeing. I'll definitely have a look. That is what I've done for the last 25 years. You work at a maximum security, mate. I am like Carl offering John a job as an illegal alien. I'm like, I love watching prison documentaries and stuff because it fascinates me, man. And like, I don't know how you guys do it as a guard, because like you voluntarily going into that environment every day. T. Nugent, that'll be awesome, mate. A big sign. Yeah, I take my hats off to you, Toby. Someone's got to do that job. It must be a tough ass job, mate. Well done. Still pretty new. 8 years. That's still a long time. Did I miss something? I worked at commercial roofing for 36 years. There we are. Sorry, I keep missing things. Made it past the home. Ireland is pronounced Mackinac. Okay. Past the hump. Minnesota is a beautiful state along the Mississippi River with the bluffs and the blundery waters. Yeah, Kat likes the look of Minnesota. If you come in late August or October, you can catch college football season. That's something Leia even wants to go to. So yeah, I'd love to watch a college football game. The atmosphere, I'd get so involved because whenever I watch a rugby game, I'm surprised the neighbors haven't called police on, especially when the World Cup was. I scream, I shout, I love it. I get so involved. If someone put a gun to my head and forced me to move north, I would definitely pick Michigan. You should watch The Most Haunted Prison in the US. I don't envy you having to choose where to visit. So many states, so many different things. Yeah, I know. It's so hard. Past the hump, and if I made this for your set, yeah. Hey, Everton here. Let's find these guys an RV while they're here. Would save them. Someone brought up a great idea that if we're planning to visit more than once, we may as well buy one and then find somewhere to like store it. It'll probably be cheaper in the long run. I think you and Garen would like this surf documentary. They've got so big and they had to use jet ski to tow into them. Is that surfing, Piglet? Billabong Odyssey. Yeah, I'll have a look at that. Only thing we get is a radio, pepper spray, and sometimes keys. Flipping heck. Texas has tons of great state parks. Avoid Kentucky basketball, though. I don't know what that is. Throw it out at a map and determine. Yeah. Yeah, it's like roll tide, Judy. Best of luck. He's a junior there now. I don't know if that's like a innuendo or something. Kentucky basketball. I don't know. Yeah, it's difficult trying to decide where to go. Road trip is something that if we had the time, I would definitely like to do. Like someone mentioned earlier, the Route 66, and stop as much as we can and just go as many places as we can. Sophie, I haven't really tried planning a road trip yet because it's just so far out of reach, and it would make me very depressed to plan stuff that I can't really do, like that property video the other day. Can you get a work visa? If I go in, if I retrain as an electrician, I think that falls in one of the categories. So I could probably get a work visa for martial arts like karate. Do you see our South African guys fighting in the UFC tonight for the championship against Sean Strickland? Drickus du Plessis. College Football National Championship. UOFM. Go Blue. Richards Dickens. Hit Kentucky and do the Bourbon Trail. There's a famous 80s movie with Christopher Reeve called Somewhere in Time. It's filmed in Ireland. Thanks so much, Kim. I keep missing things here, I'm sure of it. Oklahoma has the most miles of Route 66 than it. Any other state. Yeah, Route 66 looks awesome, man. Kat, like that's something because Kat grew up in like Slovakia when it was still quite communist. So she never got to see any American movies and that. And then when they did come out, it was all a lot of like she saw Route 66 a lot. So she's always quite keen on that. Still here. I'm Utah man. I am. And Utah man I am. Congrats, Jeff. The house with the pool on your video was it? I didn't even notice that because I just put Texas in. I didn't notice that. Thanks, T Nugent. Electricians do make some good money here. Yeah, I just don't know how the retraining would work. I need to have a look into it really. Because Kat and I were saying if the kids are going to end up moving one day anyway, we might try and look at it, but I don't know. Two great American roads, Route 66 and the Lincoln Highway, the two oldest roads in America. 66 is Chicago to LA, and the Lincoln Highway is San Francisco to Philadelphia. I haven't heard of the other one. I might keep that saved. Let's have a look. What's it? The Lincoln Highway. Jesus, my eyes are getting worse. There you go. 100 years on the Lincoln Highway. Oh, wow. It's a 1-hour documentary. I'll have a look at that. Lincoln Highway starts in New York City. John Nance. I-95 runs from Maine to Florida. They train you on the job in many cases. Yeah, I'm caught up. Holy smokes, I've been on here an hour and 45 minutes, and I've achieved 0 of my goal. I did reply to quite a few comments. I'll do that tonight. Time even. 4:42. Lincoln starts in NYC. Yeah, let me download that video. I would like to watch that, actually. Don't play. Copy link. Actually, I'll just download it here. It's got a black and white thumbnail, and anything old like that I really enjoy. If you're going to Tennessee, I recommend going to Graceland and Memphis. Actually, a guy I worked with has been there. John, his name is. And yeah, he said he loved it. Yeah, Graceland looks cool. I used to do low voltage electrical work, telephones, data connections, cable T. Those jobs are plentiful everywhere in the US. Start tomorrow, plentiful. Yeah, I'm not data cables and that. I've never really missed. I've always done 240 volt or 500 volt or like higher voltage stuff. I haven't really done any smaller stuff. So. Like the last job where I worked for a company in the UK was mostly three phase. So the odd interstates run north to south and even numbers run east to west. That's a great fact. I had no idea about that. I think the infographic shows a bunch of those prison videos. Have you ever spearfished? I used to spearfish in Belito quite a lot. It's a town in South Africa. And Michigan, if you leave near the Michigan border to Toledo, Ohio drive, 12 hours, you still haven't reached Marquette, Michigan in the UP. Michigan is the only highway, no cars allowed. Tennessee is a great state if you're a tourist. So much to do and see, and the people are kind. Well, Sophie, what is a like general maintenance? Because earlier someone used the what was it? A linesman. I don't know if the terms are different. Is it like general maintenance? Let me have a look. What is a general maintenance job in America? What's a good job site? I'll have a look. I'll put my CV on there. General maintenance worker, meaning. Okay. Yeah, so it's the same thing, general maintenance. Long Lincoln Highway is a stretch of road known as the loneliest road in America. Flippin' heck. Low voltage is a piece of cake. Most people are kind until we get into our vehicles. It's the same, yeah, I think. Jesus. Lineman work. Yeah, I remember. It's an easy way to look at it. Yeah, now someone explained earlier. Richard Dickinson, I work 3 phases in the oil field. Is that on motors and stuff, Richard? 3-phase motors, and or is it just the feed supply? Yeah, handyman. Oh, really? I'm pretty good with stuff like that. Whenever there's something goes wrong with one of our family here in Slovakia or neighbors, they always call me to do like little odd jobs. Yeah, the old timey handyman. I remember in South Africa as well, in Mandini, there was a guy called, what was his name? Uncle Mark, we used to call him. He used to come around and fix everyone's stuff, even though like a lot of the time people could fix it themselves. They just liked having him come over because he was such a great guy. Judy Caldwell, my dad was a lineman. Yeah, that lineman looks scary, man. My dad still works as an electrician now in South Africa. He's due to retire, actually. But yeah, was snag a job. Oh, good stuff. Oh, Indeed. I thought you were like, yep, Indeed. Yeah, Indeed. I know Indeed, the website. They usually link you to an official website. Okay, I'll have a look at those. I thought you were like, yep, Indeed. And Judy. Lincoln Highway. Oh, where's that book? I'm reading a great book that Chuck sent me, and I can't pronounce the name. It's on my bed. I'm not going to get up and get it. Actually, I might do. This book. If you can get this book, have a read. It's brilliant. I've only just started, but I'm really, really enjoying it. I've actually read quite a few books that Chuck sent me. Handyman guys company are called Rent a Husband. Panel boxes. Electric motors and panel boxes. What are PLUs, I think. My brother-in-law works as an electrician for theme park. They have electrician for separate things and all things, buildings, rides, decorations, anything. Sorry, Phil, my bad. They both look the same since I've been on both and couldn't find. They both look the same since I've been on both and couldn't find the difference. Yeah, theme park. That sounds like a pretty cool job. I wouldn't go on any of the rides. We actually did a job in Thorpe Park in the UK, and they were testing the rides. It was during the close season. And what was that thing called? The Stealth, the big one at Thorpe Park. And the guy I was working with, we were working there together. He went on that thing twice on his own, once at the front, once at the back. I was like, nah, not for me. I'll stay here and watch. Royal Navy warships collide in the Middle East port. Jeez. Great news. There's so much stuff going on at the moment, isn't there, on the news? I try not to look at the news, but I keep getting bloody pop-ups on my phone. I thought I'd turn them all off. Oh, my lights are flickering. Good morning from... Oh, that heart's in the way. Commerce, Georgia. Hello, Mickey or Mikey. Another beautiful scenic drive to take one day would be Natchez Trace. It runs from Natchez, Mississippi to Tennessee. Lots of Native Americans spot camping for RV. You were married on a coaster. Holy smokes. Camping for RVs. Yeah, that RV thing is going to be I'm going to have to do a lot more research because like a few people have said that that's way too expensive for a month. Get a part-time job as well, like at a store like Cabela's Best. even just for the employee discount. Inside info on all the great hunting. That's a great tip, actually. Neckerches Trace. Good morning from Las Vegas. Hello, Tuxedo Kitty. Sent an email. Tuxedo morning. I was raised in Vegas. In South Africa, it's more a South Africa thing. My dad's like a Sparky. When I was looking for a job, I did a small test on Indeed and said I would make a good administrative assistant because I was good at guessing the right answer on a computer. No idea what I was doing. I love those things. I might do one of those. Link info. Check. Let's just trace link info. Check later. Or does it work to get? I'm not really sure, Piglet. I know we can go on like guided hunts. You can pay and go on like a guided hunt where you use their equipment and that. I'm not sure how it all works here, really, apart from the fact that it's nearly impossible for me to get any sort of firearm here. Forget driving around America. Get backpacking. Yeah, it's a bit difficult with 2 kids though. I'll take a look now, Toby. Thank you. I've just received it. Lol, Sparky. I think it's quite a cool name, Sparky. He was 7, Highlander. It's a hell of a 6 months. What did I miss here? Unless you borrow an RV from a friend or hit the lottery, staying at cheap hotels is cheaper than traveling in a rented RV. You're probably right. Yeah, you're probably right, to be honest with you. That's probably what we're going to have to do. But I mean, like when we were looking at the ticket prices, you have the option to book a hotel, obviously, as well with the stay. And oh, sorry, I need to spray some WD-40 on my chair. The problem is like we'll need to plan out hotels as well. So yeah, it's a bit of a tricky thing. It would be cheaper to buy a used RV and then sell it before you leave. You probably that could work. I'd need to find out find some good deals. Very cool. I love Sparky. Downloading. Nope. Holy smoke! What shark is that, Toby? Is that a shark? Yeah, it is. Oh, great deer. Is that one of those? I'm not going to guess it now. I'll email you back in a minute. Very cool, Sparky. Someone loaned them an RV. We'll figure it out. We used to have an electronic supply store here called Short Electronics, named after the family who owned it. Do one of us have access to an RV for them at a very good price? I'll check around on here. Do you like the Rock Band's tour hub and spoke out of the city in Dallas and just rent a car and hit up other towns? Dallas would give you Lay and Cat the urban experience. Good morning, Louisiana, Cynthia. Good morning, Cynthia from Louisiana. I called you Louisiana from Cynthia. Thank you. There's probably some people who have a guest house or some extra rooms they'd be willing to let you stay in. I think driving around an RV in a new country is kind of risky. Yeah. Plus, there might be a place you can't really get since. I think the RV thing is me, really. It's just because it's something I've always wanted to do. I'm probably being a bit selfish, to be honest with you. You're probably right. I probably should hire like a nice minivan or a pickup truck even, and then stay at hotels and just drive around from there. I think also it's probably due to the fact that it's going to take a lot more planning. You can pitch a tent and stay in state parks. There you go. Yeah, pitch a tent. That's for the Jono Graham Reacts. Hello from snowy Michigan. Hello, Tim. You go, Kim. That's what I'm talking about. What am I missing here? Where's Kim? What the heck? Black Tip Shark. Would love to see your kids' reaction to the New Zealand family visits American Mall. My daughter has a kids' reaction to the New Zealand family visits American Mall. My daughter has actually state parks are fun, yeah. Yeah, I'm quite tall. I know it doesn't come across on videos. I'm 6'3", and I'm always uncomfortable because of my back and that as well. So I just wanted to travel a bit more comfortable. If you, if you're coming here, we can put you in a lake cabin. Yeah, that sounds good. Fishing. Hello. First time here. Hello, Bernie. Airbnb cheaper than hotels. I was looking, and Airbnb has got so expensive. So yeah. Yeah, you are Kim. I know you, Kim. I know. I just can't find any. Wait. I'm not seeing any of the other messages coming through. Auburn Kim. Auburn? Don't need a fishing license in Texas state parks. If you visit there are several swamp tours offered. Also find a video of Mall of America in Minnesota. Leia would love that. Can you put me in the cabin? Go to the Mall of America in the Twin Cities or Spam Museum in Austin. A lot of state parks rent cabins for relatively cheap. State parks in South Dakota charge $55 per night. That's not bad at all, really. A lot of us get a travel trailer and truck. That way you would just have a way to... I need to wait for the message to move up because that stupid heart's in the way again. I think Kat has just got home. She might come say hello. A way of getting to places you would like to visit. Yeah. There, Auburn Kim. Thank you. I see that now. Yeah. Airbnbs are a nightmare. Avoid them. Yeah, I remember renting one in the UK and it was a freaking hassle. We couldn't find where the key was, and one can't go wrong with the various brands under the Marriott umbrella. And yeah. What was I going to say? I was asking about motels and stuff as well the other day because I've always the movies and that give motels such a bad name, but there's got to be a few nice ones, surely. Judy Chadwell, it must be confusing to host the stream with all the cross chat. You're doing a great job. Thank you, Judy. Sometimes it's my dodgy eyes and that heart, and yeah, sometimes they go a bit quick. Maybe I'm just a bit slow, to be honest. Most hotels and motels, you get free breakfast, right, Richard? My aunt and uncle used to pull a small car hop behind the RV. I think also the fact that I didn't want to. I suppose we're not going to be stuck in a hotel, are we? I've just got this thought of being stuck in one place. That's what I don't want to happen. Where am I? Have a good night, man. It was great chat. Hope Kat and Leia like the Northern Lights. Time to go to work. Have a good day at work, mate. Yeah, be safe. And thank you very much for stopping by. There's a small park in South Dakota that's only $11 a night for a tent or car. I used to sell fishing and hunting licenses and make reservations. Where's from my home? And that sounds good. Family movie reactions. I tell you what, I wouldn't mind doing it, but we don't really get a chance to watch movies together as well because the kids have got such busy schedules. And yeah, like that's why sometimes there'll be 3 of us in the video, or 1 of us, or 2 of us, because I'm not forcing anything on them. And to ask them to sit down for a movie, I think would be a bit much. I'd love to do it though. Check out some of the inns. They are always pretty and nice. Motels are a bit dodgy depending on areas. Okay, so it's not just the movies. Check out the LSU football game and tailgating highlights. Also, Mardi Gras videos from. Yeah, I've seen some Mardi Gras videos. I don't know if those are the ones you're talking about. Bernie, I am from South Africa. I lived in the UK for a while. That's where I met my wife, who is from Slovakia, and we moved here to Slovakia. So I hope that's I hope that makes sense. I do not love LSU, but you guys know how to throw a party. You haven't posted on Facebook since last year. Which Facebook? On Jonathan Graham or Jono Graham? I don't really use Facebook. Lake Erie has a state park called Priscilla. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. I think you can camp on the beach, I'm assuming they mean. Just ask before you book. Yeah, I think you guys will probably get a load of questions to me. About 600 a week for a new Dodge Charger rental. Yeah, that's about how I saw it as well. There was one place, it was actually really reasonable. I think it was $1,600 for just over a month for something like the Dodge Charger. Catch you later, John. I'm off to breakfast with the other Greek American blokes from church. See you later, Phil. Thank you very much for stopping by. Maybe she's shy. Maybe she hasn't done her hair or something. Who knows? What's everyone's plans for the weekend? Anyway, we've got a really quiet one. Saturday is pretty much over now. And then Garen's got a hockey game tomorrow, but we're not going because he's going on the team bus. So yeah, it's going to be a boring one, I think. I might go film. Leia wants to go somewhere tomorrow, and I said to the patrons that I might film as well, a vlog. Motels are cheaper, but more likely to have bed bugs. Nope, no thanks. Drug addicts, nope, thank you. Decent hotels, yeah. Yeah, that sounds not great, to be honest. Like I say, I've seen some like movies and stuff where motels are always gross. I'm trying to think of the one where there was a bunch of pubes in the sink, and that I know it's gross, sorry, but that one really, I was like, nope. Waiting for the NFL game. It's snowing here at the moment, 18 degrees. I don't even know if it's snowing at the moment here. It is chilly though. The Mardi Gras celebrations are more family orientated outside New Orleans. Okay. Mickey Mayfield trying to stay warm. It's in the 20s here. Quiet, a 3-day weekend. I don't have to drive a bus on Monday. Lovely. I love a long weekend. Consider renting a small moving van from U-Haul. Yeah, chuck a mattress or some bunk beds in the back. When I travel with an RV, I look for Army Corps and engineer parks with national parks. Army Corps, sorry. Corps parks are less than 20 a night. That's a great idea. See you later, Judy. Thank you very much for stopping by. Have a lovely day as well. Yeah. Enjoy it. I might shoot off in a minute. If you got to stay at an Airbnb, use the phone app to look. Yeah, I've seen they put some dodgy cameras in there. Judy, yeah, you too. Definitely spend time researching your hotel or inn. reconsiders channel, went to the US, and he went cheap and stayed in the hood in San Francisco. One was 3 hours drive away when he went. No, thank you. Howdy from North Houston. Hello, Matthew. How's it going, mate? Days in Motel 6 and such are nice and clean around here. Yeah, I think the main thing, T Nugent, is if it's clean and safe. That's it. All it is really is a bed to sleep in, isn't it? I don't need anything else. Well, we don't need anything else other than that. But yeah, I don't know. I don't want any drug dealers or something knocking on the door or something like that. Or drug addicts or God knows what else. Football playoffs are here. Doing good. Just looking at a very cold lake by my house. What a view to have, though, eh? I'd love a lake or a pond or something. Kat wants me to build one of those natural swimming pools in our garden this summer, so that might be coming up as well. But like last weekend was a 4-day weekend because school was cancelled on Friday due to weather, and Monday no school. Holy smokes! Tyler, we're trying our hardest for this year. We are really trying. It's going to cost a lot of money, but we're trying. I'm working my butt off to try and make it happen in probably October if the kids can get permission to take off school. Cheaper than renting. Most are GMC 3,500 models with cruise control, AC, and a bench seat for the kids. Those were my pubes. Plowing snow. Ay. Usually 3 and 4 star hotels are the best. 5-star hotels are just 3 stars with double the price. Yeah, that's right. Anytime you're in a big city, just make sure everything is planned out. Once you get to smaller towns, people are a lot nicer. Yeah, that's it. That's why we want to not only, but probably stick to the smaller towns. Comfort inns are good. I think I've set this chat to replay. So what I'll do is I'll go back and I'll take all these suggestions and research them as well. Because like I say, if we're gonna go the hotel / B&B or whatever route, then it's gonna take a lot of planning. Gonna Blaze, keep Texas in mind. That's what's up. If you're gonna come in August, there's AC everywhere. Peace and love from Central Texas. T. Nugent, thank you as always, mate, for stopping by. Texas, it's more than likely going to be Texas. And like you say, there's AC. I'm from South Africa. It gets pretty hot on the coast there as well. So I should be okay, hopefully. I mean, it was smoldering in Croatia when we went and we loved it. I really hope if you do, I have 40 years of Texas experience and I'm familiar with most places in Texas. Matthew, right, that is where we're looking at going. Like I say, it'll probably be October if the kids get permission and if I can save up the money. Have you considered Airbnb or Verbo for house rentals? My son has a house rentals on Airbnb in Prairieville, Louisiana. I had a look at Airbnb and it works out a lot of the time to be a lot more expensive. Don't get it wrong. Lots of cool stuff in big cities. Just be careful. No, I know that. It's just we're not really city people. Stay away from Motel 6, Super 8. Tires in. Look for comfort in Red Roofing set. Okay. My husband and I once drove U-Haul back from Tennessee game for the band and put a governor on it, and we couldn't go over 60 miles an hour. One of the most insane things most visitors never think about is the size of our railroad and locomotives, which are the size of 2-story buildings, 1.5 to 2 miles long. Yeah, I want to see something like that because I have heard they're massive. Oh, my watch is dying. Jono Graham, don't spend all your time on the populated areas. Go hog wild in all you can while you. Oh, come on, that heart is in the way, Troy. I can't read it properly. I'll read it now. Don't spend all your time in there you go, the populated areas, and go hog wild and do all you can do while you're here. That's 100% it. True Bar Hilton is a good place to stay for around 120 a night for the. True Bar Hilton is a good place to stay for around 120 a night for the family. 120 nights. Let's. I'm okay with maths, but I'm not going to work it out now. We'll do 120 times 30. Yes, still that's like $3,500 just for accommodation. So yeah, it's not too bad actually. If you come around October, especially November, be mindful of how. Yeah, that's a good shout actually, Sophie. The kids want to come in October so they can go trick or treating because they've never had a proper Halloween. I always look for a hotel that serves breakfast to save money. Yeah. Lisa, when I was still working as a barman and Kat and I went to Amsterdam, was it Amsterdam or somewhere else? We had, we would go to the breakfast because it was like continental breakfast, and I'd put boiled eggs and bread rolls and stuff in my pockets because we didn't have a lot of money. I'm embarrassed about it now, but no, I've got one of these smartwatches because I have to. I get chest pain, so I keep track of my heart just to be safe. It's non-cardiac chest pains, but yeah, so I got it for that reason. Tourist areas are bad in some sense, but do the job. Yeah. Talking to locals is key to understanding where it's good. That's the thing. You want to go where the locals get their food, where the locals, yeah, that's always where the best spots are. I've done the same thing. I'm glad I'm not alone, Lisa, because even saying it, I was feeling a bit embarrassed. Yep, there we go. Yes, that's sort of why we wanted the RV as well, so we could do our own cooking and that as well. Airbnb, I get what you're saying, but like from what I've seen, it works out to a bit more expensive. We'll figure it out. There's still a way off yet. And True Hilton does offer free breakfast. Where are we? Mr. HU2 from England got an Airbnb and traveled from there to the places they wanted to go. Yeah, I'll definitely look into it. Wherever you go, seems like you'll have a viewer to give you some local tips. Local, there's a saying in South Africa, local is lekker, which means local is the way to go. Right, what are we on? What time are we on? Jeez. I love Mr. H. I need to have a look at that. A few people have mentioned Mr. H. My audio is going a bit funny. I hope I don't have to buy another microphone. Holy smokes. Right. Everybody, I think I'm about to love and leave you because I've been on here 2 hours already. Holy smokes. Kat is downstairs. I'm feeling hungry. So I think I'm going to love and leave you guys and let you go and enjoy your weekends. Thank you all so much for all the chats. I've really enjoyed it, to be honest with you. I didn't think anybody would pop in because I didn't have the kids with me. So, yeah, thank you very much. Have a fantastic weekend, guys. There's no need. Oh, hold on. A few more messages. There's no. Yeah, extended stay. Oh. Oh, well, I appreciate Mr. H then. Thank you. Auburn Kim. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Anyway, guys, have a great weekend. Thank you, as usual, for stopping by. Thank you all so much for all the support and being awesome. You guys are freaking awesome. I really do appreciate you. And yeah, I will see you all in the next video. Peace.